we have Get Her Done Bo. Bo has his own business, actually. He's self-employed, does floors, finishing and installation. Very successful man. We have Hank Williams Jr.'s cousin. No. Willie Nelson's cousin.
There you go.
Willie Nelson's cousin, Richard. Now, Richard is, believe this or not, Richard is a Dean's List student. Yeah. CNC machinist and CNC programmer. And bringing up the rear, the rich and famous Terry Lee. Terry Lee hunts diamonds and gold all the time. Terry also found the famous lost Candy Branch gold mine. Tracked that up on a hillside, way up on the hill, far from a source of water, out in the dirt, an old bench deposit, an ancient bench deposit. Years ago, the famous Candy Branch mine. And that's the story that might be coming up one of these days. We'll see about working out some kind of details on that video. That's a very interesting story, to say the least. And we've got Pee-wee the Wonder Dog. What's Pee-wee's name?
That is Maya. She's a
Maya. And of course our gold sniffing dog, Jolie. Jolie. There you go. All right, let's see what we have in store for today. High banking, obviously. I'll show you what we're going to do.
Just take this end up a little bit.
Where are you wanting to?
To level this up.
We have two sources of water. This little stream here that's not really good, but still supplies some water. And it ties on to the creek coming up through there where Jolie is. Combines the flow right here. Let me get a little closer. So we have a pretty good flow of water. A deep pool behind all this migmatite rock that I'm standing on. And Terry Lee and Richard have already dammed up that little section right there. You see the white sandbags. So we'll have an ample source of water once we start digging the material. All right, I'm going to show you the material next. We have 4 piles. We actually dug, how many? 4 trenches, I think. We'll have to look at the old video. We actually dug four different areas. We sampled 3 of them. So we've got this pile right here, which is directly in front of the eye. And we have about another cubic yard here, which is the large hole, which is the 3rd hole we dug in the previous video. We're calling that the yellow dirt. We have high hopes for that. Also, they grabbed another cubic yard roughly of that light material. Looks like it was sifted. And above that is one more pile, and I have forgotten where Bo said that came from. I think that came from this, possibly the 1st hole. Anyway, he knows, I don't. We're going to try to sample each hole today, get an idea of what's there, if any. I found some literature on this mine also, and we're not sure what we're looking for based on the color of the dirt, but we do have an indication, so we'll see if our sampling shows anything, and then we'll know what to look for. He has the pump running. Everything checked out before we got here. But I see him grabbing that starter fluid, so that's not a good sign. It's trying, Bo.
Yeah, it's cold nature.
Kind of like me.
Kind of like you, Richard. Yeah. Kind of like all of us. All right, we'll bring you back when Bo gets this thing running. Okay, I don't know how far away that is. 30 feet or more, 40 feet?
Yeah, I'd say about 30 feet.
At least. That's the dirt.
30,
and then,
maybe 60 away from us.
By the time you get all the way. And down here is the high banker. So, Richard, it's full of rocks, it's heavy. What's the plan?
Well, I guess we're going to start by getting the big rocks out. We can use sifter up there and get some of the big rocks out of the way. And either bring buckets down to it or go buy a wheelbarrow or back the Jeep up to it and start loading it to back it down here.
All right, we'll work out all the logistics later, I guess. The main thing is get this thing running. So
Yeah, we gotta get it running first.
see if we can get some gold. All right. Check back with you in just a minute. Bo, I thought you left your buddy Murphy at home. Somebody go get a shotgun. Let's shoot Murphy.
Let's shoot him.
We don't need him down here.
That log needs to be shot out the door anyway.
Not
Yeah,
good.
Murphy, he's a troublemaker, ain't he?
Yeah,
Without a doubt.
flood it out.
All right, let's see what Cherry Lee's found over here. All right, well, Bo's pulling on the rope and exhausting himself. Cherry Lee and Joe Lee set up the screen, trying to screen material for us to pan. Now, I already sampled that place right there, Terry, this hole right here. Have you sampled it yet?
No, I was counting on you to.
Okay, well, I found a little bit of black sand, not very much, and I found one fly poop speck, and that was about a shovel and a
Which
half.
one do you think we should work?
I don't know. I went down and I sampled the furthest pile down there. That one had the most black sand, but it only had one fly poop speck. And I just now sampled the pile to the right of you. Again, the same thing, just a one fly poop speck, nothing to get excited about. This property is really strange. I found the first garnet since I've been down here. One little tiny garnet, first one I've seen down here. And normally what you and I are used to is working with pegmatites, and there's no pegmatite here. It's all migmatite. And it's not
The
even...
last sample I gave you was fine. Did you get anything out of that?
I got nothing.
Nothing.
No, not anything.
Well, that's kind of discouraging.
So I don't know. We'll keep sampling. I just, like I said, I only got about a shovel and a half.
And the ash pile?
The ash pile is on one I haven't sampled. I just didn't have much faith in it, but I'll sample it next.
Okay, great.
All right, I'll jump on that. I'm going to walk up the creek here and show them the creek. All right, here's the exposed bedrock in a smaller creek. And this is all migmatite. And we're used to working with migmatite, but most of the time the migmatite has lots of stringers, quartz stringers running through it, and veins and other types of rock. This migmatite looks like nothing but just country rock. Not mineralized in any way, and nothing between the rocks, or between the migmatite and the flow. Doesn't look very good. Alright, we'll walk down and I'll show you the other creek where they intersect. Okay, here we are looking down the main creek. To my right and to my back at the top of the hill is where all the mines are. Now, Bo and I walked this creek a few weeks ago at least 3 miles, sampled all the way down, and coming back there's another intersecting creek probably 2 miles below. It looks wonderful. Absolutely not any gold. So I'm not feeling real encouraged right now. Alright, all this migmatite rock has a lot of parallel cracks, deep crevices. Those are full of gravel. I dug those a few weeks ago that run perpendicular to the flow of the water, but again, no gold. And straight up the hill, way up there, you can see a little road where they had the wagons. Way at the top of the hill there is the gold mine, or the gold mines. But down below in the creek, absolutely nothing. 2 hours later! 2 hours later, how many blisters? Alright, let's hope it pumps water. Alright, let's see if we can find some duct tape. What a day. Alright, this is starting to play like a reality show. All we got to do now is find no gold and we'll be just like Todd Hoffman. Duct tape, broken hose. See if we can get it running. Run some dirt. It's not vibrating. Got the table on yet? Got a sluice at the bottom. This is three layered sluice. 3 level. Yeah, this is kind of a strange turn of events. We have 4 piles here, and I sampled, I don't know, 2 or 3 pans out of each pile and just skipped this one because it's the one that I thought would have the least chance of any gold, as did the others. We're actually finding that this one has more gold than the rest of them. It's real fine powder looking dirt. We have one nice, well, I say nice for this place so far. One nice pile, one nice piece. Each other pile here would give me, 2 or 3 fly poop specks per pan. And I mean, talking about a little shovel and a half at the most. But this one right here was give me 6 or 8 fly poop specks. And Richard has one he just panned out. It was a pretty nice little chunky piece. I'll show you that in just a minute. So it just goes to show you we're no expert out here. Alright, that's that bigger, chunkier piece that Richard found in the real fine, odd colored dirt. When we thought nothing was there. And there's some smaller pieces in there too. I think I see a couple to the left, maybe 3 pieces to the left. That's kind of a nice chunky. So we're not getting skunked, but we sure aren't getting rich, are we?
No, we are no way getting rich.
Well, we got so many different types of samples to look at. We're getting there.
We'll figure out what color it's in, where it's located at, and we'll go from there.
Alright, let's see. Keep on digging and shoveling and screening and washing.
Get her done.
Get her done, Bo says. Alright, you guys keep this quiet. This is Murphy. Bo decided he had enough of Murphy. He disposed of Murphy. We're gonna find someplace to bury him out here in the woods. Well, I gotta head out. Leave those guys down there digging and high banking. I didn't see anything to keep me interested. I really didn't. There's some gold down there. I just didn't see a lot that keeps me interested at all. We didn't find the rock that we're looking for, the colored dirt that we're looking for. The historical information says is where we need to be. We haven't found that yet. So I'm headed out. We'll put this video up. Those guys are still thinks it's worth working. I'm not sure. I'll figure out what we're going to do, and if we decide to work it some more, we'll continue on with the video series. And if not, we have a couple other locations that this place has actually opened doors to a couple other locations that's supposed to have good gold, and we can actually dredge, so hopefully we can get in there and check those creeks out. All right, till next time, thanks a lot for being with us, guys. See you later.